Hello, I want to show you an ELR about American history. It's entitled Expansion and Civil War, and it's published by CW Publications. We're going to start out by starting a new game, and you will see that it's asking for the student to sign in. We will just put in some crazy names here. But this indicates that the program is going to keep track of student progress. And now you can see that we have 4 elements to this ELR: Gold Rush, timelines, choose your own adventure, and famous faces. Let's go with famous faces first. And what we're presented with is a photo here, actually a portrait it's supposed to be. Most of it's blank. There's just a tiny little bit of the photo showing in the middle. We also have 8 names here that are possible answers to the question, who is in the portrait? And then finally up here we have a clue. In this case, he was a chief of the Sauk Indians. So what do you think? Shall we go with Black Hawk to begin with? How about that? We got it right. And look at this. We got 10 points. Let's go with another face. The clue here is he was an industrialist, financier, and philanthropist. And again, we have 12 names. Let's pick Cyrus McCormick. Oh, and look what happens. We're getting more of a picture of the face, and also we're getting a second clue. He began his career in the shipping business. Let's try Isaac Singer. That won't be right, of course, but we can get a bigger picture of the subject. And the third, during the Gold Rush, he transported 49ers from New York to San Francisco. So you get an idea of how this game works. Let's go back to the menu and try another one. This time, let's go with Gold Rush. And what we're asked to do first is to select a decade. The Gold Rush happened in 1849, so let's go ahead and pick the 1840s. And we're given some questions. It looks like there's going to be 20 questions here. The first one is, which of the following communities became a boomtown as a result of the Gold Rush? Over here we have Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, or Sacramento. Let's go with Sacramento. Oh, look at that. We're correct. And we got a point. And now we will continue. Which of the following terms would not apply to the 1840s? Manifest destiny, sectionalism, war, or women's suffrage? I don't know. What do you think? Let's try women's suffrage. We got that correct, too. We got 2 points, and oh, look at this. We got a claim. Well, a claim would be really good in the 1840s in California. I have no idea what it's worth in this game. Well, let's take a look at the timelines. Again, we have decades to talk about, and let's take the 1850s this time. Ooh. What we have here is a series of events and a series of years. 10 of them, 10 events. Apparently, we have to match the event. Isaac Singer patented his sewing machine. Let's say that's what happened in 1853, and we will put this up here. Commodore Matthew Perry sailed into Tokyo Harbor. Oh, that obviously happened in 1850. I really have no idea. John Brown joined the anti-slavery forces in Bleeding, Kansas. That was probably 51. And we will just go ahead and just randomly put these up here to see what happens if you do just make a series of random guesses. There's 10. You think we're going to get any of them right? Let's check our answers. Look at that. John Brown raided Harper's Ferry in 1859. We got one right. All the others are wrong. What we have to do is move them around into different places and try it again somehow. Oh no, 59, that was right. Let's don't move that, and let's try again. Well, look at that. We got 4 of them right, but we've had 2 attempts, and it looks like we only get 3. You get an idea of how this game works. Let's go back to the main menu. Expansion and Civil War is obviously a drill and practice program. We couldn't have gotten many of those answers correct knowing the answers, but only by chance, unless we'd studied someplace else. So the student has to bring information to the activity. The activity is designed to reinforce the student and perhaps teach them a little bit that they might learn. But by and large, it's simply reinforcement. They're presented with a stimulus, the questions, they make a response, the answers, and then they receive a reinforcement if they get it right, correct answers, claims, whatever. This ELR clearly falls into the B.F. Skinner category of behavioral learning theory because of his heavy emphasis on stimulus response reward pattern. The ELR comes on a CD that can be put directly into your computer and run from the CD. It doesn't have to be downloaded on the hard drive, which means that it can be accessed and run very quickly. But that also means that there's only one version of it that can be run in your classroom. If you wanted it to run on more machines, you'd have to buy more CDs. Well, there it is, Expansion and Civil War.